How we doing? How we doing? Today is Monday, October the 28th, 2024. Just doing a real estate tap in with you for today. So looks like home pricing increased. Looks like it went up about 4%, I think month over month, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but sales are down. So what that seems to mean is that the people who are buying homes are most likely buying in the upper price range. Now, upper price range, people may look at that and say, well, everything is up. But I'm talking probably, above like 700,000, 750,000 going up, in the millions. You're most likely seeing more activity in those price ranges, and that is, causing the overall price of housing to increase. So that just means that people who, obviously can afford those types of houses are the ones that are purchasing. And it's a little concerning because most likely somebody who's a first-time home buyer, or if they're purchasing their second home, most likely is not, purchasing in that particular price range. Is probably below, I would say, 500,000. And this again is nationally. This is not for any one particular area. So there's a little bit of concern there, is that, the people that usually make up a bulk of the purchases are not purchasing right now due to, the cost of homes, the higher interest rates. And we always try to bring this back to notes. Seller financing and real estate notes, is that we have opportunity as, people that are in the market, maybe who own property, to offer these people housing options with creating a note on a property. You'd be surprised. There are people out there that want to buy, have good down payments, things of that nature. But with the tightening of credit on the, credit availability, they're not always able to get approved through banks. So it's going to take, the private sectors somewhat to kind of alleviate some of these issues. And again, you may not necessarily live in an area. You may live in one of those high price areas. It doesn't mean that you can't, use this strategy in other areas around the country, because again, as a note holder, you don't necessarily, have the responsibility of the day-to-day maintenance on a property or anything like that. You're the bank, so you're just collecting payments. So you can go to some of these other markets where it's not as expensive as to where you may live, and be able to put yourself in position to, help someone, get into a property. So, again, it's just a good time for real estate notes. It's going to help, it's going to help people who want to invest money get a good solid return, and it's going to help people who are looking to purchase property, be able to purchase that house that they're looking for. And then even, because a lot of times when you do seller financing, our rates are higher than the bank rate. Is probably 1.5% to 2% higher than the bank rate. But that's okay, because if you can get somebody into the property and let them stay there for a year, 2 years, whatever the case may be, and then they get themselves in a position where they can refinance, and then they'll be saving money on their property, and then you're going to get cashed out, as the bank, because they refi. There's a certain amount that needs to get paid off, and that lump sum is then going to come to you. So you're able to get that solid, 7, 8, 9% return for 12 months, possibly 24 months or longer. Person refinances, and then you get, your capital back. Or at that particular time, if you want to help them refinance, that particular clock starts all over again. So on that payment, so you have that option as well. So just a really good time right now. Hopefully, that all makes sense. If you have any questions or anything, my contact information is attached. You should definitely look into notes right now and trying to create them and be the bank in this current environment that we're in. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.